Hi there, Shauna with Valkeryie, going over the front end functionality of Alliance Medical Supply. First off, you have what we call the overheader. The overheader is where we publicize the telephone number, fax number, email address, operating hours, and any special information that customers might need to know. So anything on this that you would like changed, please let me know. Next, we have your logo, which was already supplied to me. Then we have your menu items: home, about, services, insurance, contact, and blog. Those are different things. If you want anything changed here, please let me know. Next, what we have is what's called your header image. Your header image will actually cease to rotate when someone mouses over it, unless they click the next menu item. Otherwise, if they don't mouse over it, it will continue to go through on an automated cycle to where people can see all of the things that you offer and all of the things that you do. Here you have your welcome message. This is just a quick welcome message from the team. Next is about us. These are just 3 quick paragraphs that I put in there that you guys had given me as far as about your company and what you'd like to do. If anything needs to be changed on these, please let me know. The next thing you're going to see is your business hours. This will showcase the days and times you're open, your phone number, your fax number, your email address, and any pertinent information such as service technicians and respiratory therapists being on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Next, you'll see each one of your services buttons. The way that we programmed this was actually with a specific plugin to make it look very nice when somebody would mouse over each specific service, so they can actually go to each individual page when they click on these things. For example, if someone wanted to know more about your ventilator program, they would simply click on this plus sign or just the picture itself even before the plus sign came up. That's both relevant for mobile and for desktop users. So then you have the details of these programs. Now I'll go through each one of these pages in a little bit more in depth in just a second. I just want to make sure that you know what the functionality is. Next is your contact us. What we used for this is contact 7 form. Where if someone wants to leave you a message from your homepage, they would simply put in their name, email, subject, and message or question, and simply hit send. It's quite simple. Accepted insurance was based on the list that we had been provided, and then a little bit of text here, as well as each link here to the different insurance companies you currently work with. The next section is what your patients say, and this is just a quick testimonial section of what your patients have to say about you. This is something that you can very easily add to on the back end of your site, and I will show you how to do that in your training section. On the bottom part of this is your office, and this actually shows people how to get to your office. We did a Google Maps plugin for this, where they have your complete address right there. And then on the bottom of each and every page that you have on your site, you will have your navigation menu, you'll have your contact information, your about section, and an opportunity for everyone who visits your site to send you a message. The next page we will go over is the About page. And again, this is very similar to the home page. You just have your About here, and it's about Alliance Medical Supply. Your information simply about your company, your business hours, how people can get in touch with you, and an opportunity to send you a message direct from the site. All of this has been tested and is ready to go. And then directions as well to your office. We also installed a plugin that allows people to print or create a PDF off of any single page on your website, which will definitely help with the supply and equipment categories that we'll go into in just a moment. This is your services page, and what this does is actually outline all of the services that you provide that are also put on the home page in almost the exact same format, but just giving people another opportunity to revisit those or create a print or PDF version of this page as well. The next page we're going over is your insurance page, and this just goes over basic information about insurance plans and products and services, and how patients need to validate with their provider that they are contracted with your company before processing an order. We took all of the logos from different insurance providers that you work with, and then put a little bit of additional information at the bottom of each section here. As this changes, you can easily update it, and I'll show you how to do that in your training section. I just wanted to go over and make sure you understood the functionality of what you have on the front end. This is just a very simple contact page that we put together for you, where people have different information on why they might need to contact you and how they can do that. And the simple way that they can do that is by filling out this form here. And there'll be a little bit more detail as to how that works for you on the back end of your training site, but that is the front end. One of the things that I recommend to everyone that I work with is that they keep up with a blog, whether they post to it once a week, once a day, once a month. It's definitely a must-have in this particular digital marketing world. So this is what your blog page would look like if you were to start blogging. Now, I don't have to keep this here. If you would like this removed, that is not a problem at all. I just wanted you to see what it would look like if you had it there. The next thing I would like to do is go over each specific services page that you asked me to create as we built your website. The first one will be your ventilator program. So if someone were to click on that from your homepage, this is exactly what they would see. They would see the same thing from your services page. Just gives details of your ventilator programs. And the way that we built this was we put a couple images in here of the different ventilators that you offer, and then did the trilogy ventilator with resources for the quick start guide and patient manual, as well as the other ventilator you offer, with a little bit of information about that as well. So with that being said, that is the detail of your ventilator program. If we go back into services, the next one we would look at is your sleep program. And when we click on your sleep program, it's very much the same thing, just basic information here, a few interesting articles that people could get, as well as the sources of each article, so that people can get some additional information and education as well. So we wanted to make sure that there were plenty of resources on this page. Of course, however you would like to change it is completely fine with us. We just wanted you to see how it would look. The next thing on your services menu would be the nutritional program. And this is how we built that page. Details, we talked a little bit about the Feeding Tube Awareness Foundation, where people can go to that to get additional resources. Now, I did go a little bit more in depth with this on the education page, which I'll show you in just a moment. But then we also have Joey Pump Awareness, where people can get the brochure and the manual and download it direct from your site, as well as the Infinity Pump, and download a lot of very useful information direct from your site. And we're going to go back to the services page. And we're going to go into monthly orders. What we did for your monthly orders page is just simply provide people with basic information, as well as some of the product examples that they can expect when working with you. And if they want to sign up for more information, we do require their name, email, telephone number, and anything else they'd like to know so that they can sign up for monthly ordering online. And we have that form going directly into a separate database from your general contact us form, and that's something we'll go over in your training video. The formatting of the equipment page was a little challenging for me. However, this is what I came up with, and I hope that you do like it. So what we have are the different ventilators you offer here, some of, just a little bit of the different information that you offer, as well as pictures of things being utilized and how they're being used. The reason I formatted it this way was so that people could easily print this off or create a PDF of it that was not just a straight out list that looked a little bit more visually appealing. So I made sure to also enclose your business hours and your logo at the bottom of this so that we can brand it to you. So I hope that that is acceptable. If you want any changes done to that, please let me know. The supplies page is still something I'm pending a little information from you all. When I translated the PDF into a Word document for supplies, it didn't translate well. So if I could get a separate Word document for supplies, as well as PDFs of the actual order forms, that would be great, because it came through kind of crooked in what I have, which is what I sent back to you all. That would greatly help me in creating something that will look very visually appealing to anyone who's using this page. The next page I wanted to take you into was your educational resources. On this, I took a lot of what I had gotten from Michelle and expanded on a little bit of it. So I took the feeding tubes basics where people can get more information, tube types, get more information, and then also put surgery and procedures, tests and conditions, and diet and nutrition. And I linked this to each page on the Feeding Tube Awareness Foundation website. Joey Pump, I went ahead and imported the image, added some basic information about it, gave people access to the highlights brochure manual, the service and operations manual, and also embedded the actual video into your website so that that might be helpful to your patients. The Infinity Pump resources, very similar. I took the image, I took some basic information, then I gave people the opportunity to download the manual and link to that. Virtual Pump gave them a very nice image that they can take, and that comes direct off of the Infinity site. Operating the pump, I went ahead and actually embedded the video into your site, as well as troubleshooting the pump. So people don't have to go anywhere else to actually get these videos. They can stay direct on your site and do it, which is going to be a lot more convenient for your specific customer. The online payment section is simply just pending some information from you all so that I can structure this so people can make their co-pays or deductible payments online. If we need to actually confer and restructure this, that's fine. I'm happy to do that, just however you guys want it done so that it gets credited to the right account and that you're able to offer this service to your customers. So just let me know what you'd like me to do with that. Other than that, your site is 100% complete. If you have any other questions, please let me know. If you have any change orders, please let me know. I'm happy to do those. And then I will be shooting your training video in just a moment.